Beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep bop beep 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 beep. Everything you need to ace English language arts in one biggie fatty notebook. Let's start today's new unit, writing. Now everyone needs tools to write well, and not just pencil and paper. Understanding the basics of researching, writing, like connecting on everything is like the basis of everything. It's like as well as the nitty-gritty details. Like you need to know the basics of researching, writing, and editing. So like when you like connect words, it helps to introduce ideas and all comes together to create great writing. And some of the most common forms of writing are technically arguments, informative text, explanatory text, and narratives. And so once you know how to write these, you can write almost anything. So let's start today with lesson 1. Researching for writing. Now, research is investigation to answer questions and discover new knowledge. So we research to get new information and explore our ideas further. Now, why is research important? Well, Einstein did say that don't memorize anything that you can find in like less than 10 minutes. Like I can just like go to like the Google page and then I'll end up with the fact that I can like Google up anything I want. And then here comes the fact why research is important. Now, research isn't basically just Googling things up. It's also investigation to answer questions. It's like sending people a... Okay, let me try that again. You can like just like send people some survey. Like go to Microsoft Forms. And then you end up there. After you load the page, you can like create a survey or whatever. Right here. Just click this. Click, 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 click. Click this. Wait for it to load. Wait for forms.office.com to load. Oh, it was forms.office.com. And you'll end up writing a survey, polls, and quizzes, and then you can like use that to get your research. Sometimes you can just go ahead and look at magazines, and other times all you have to do is read a book. It's not just Googling stuff up. Also, that may be the easiest way. It's not always the correct way. And yeah, we research to get new ideas and information and explore our ideas further. And sometimes the reasons you try to do that is basically just so that you can connect people and then get your own ideas for those people too. So when we research, you must always start looking for a source. I don't care where you go ahead and start looking for your source. Maybe it's the internet or maybe it's Google, which is basically the internet. But that's the first place you must look for sources. Anyone that it's anything or anyone that can give us information. So you can get your information from lots of different mediums, like basically media in a plural. And a source can be under text or it could be something not even written down. It just depends on what you need for your writing. Before you begin to research, you must have a clear idea of what issues you want to learn about and which questions you need to explore. So you need a good research question. No, not any old research question will do. Here's a saying to make a good research question. It's like, try to make it specific, like, which is simply a question that maps out exactly what you want to research. The question works well because it's so specific. Questions has to work well because it's specific, so it offers a clear path for the research. Here we go. What laws have been proposed in the United States in the last 10 years to close the wage gap between men and women? So here's the saying. It's specific because it asks specifically about the laws and proposed in the United States in the last 10 years to close the wage gap between men and women. Those are the specifics. You have to be that specific. It's a pain in the butt, but it has to be that specific. So yeah. Compared to this, it doesn't work well because it's so broad that it will be difficult to research. Like, what laws are about wages? That's all it talks about. Laws on wages, but there are lots of laws in the world about wages, so which laws are you talking about? Specifically, go ahead to the United States one, please. Okay. And that's it. And now you have to talk about sources. Now, sources can provide information for fiction writing or evidence to support arguments or analysis. Now, here are some literary sources. Now, fiction is imaginary, but that doesn't mean we can't learn anything from it. Now, first of all, fiction is often carefully researched by the author, who might have learned a lot about a historical time or certain place to write about it accurately in a great detail. Whether a fiction piece is heavily researched or not, it can often tell us something about the time in which it was written, how an author thought and felt about the world around him or her. So, like, some of the literary sources you can use are poems, novels, short stories, plays, radio programs and podcasts, televisions and movies, blogs and websites, and so much more. If you're gonna go and look for online sources and you end up trying to use a Wikipedia page for sources, I don't highly recommend using the Wikipedia page as a source. Wikipedia is a really good place to get photos, but it's not a reliable source because Wikipedia itself is a free encyclopedia that can basically be edited by literally anyone. I mean, let's take a look at the Second Battle of Independence. Let me go into the article right now in the app, and here I have the edit button. Now, literally, you can edit it. Like, you can literally edit it. Next. I didn't do this yet. Cite reliable sources. Next. Set knowledge free. Yeah. You can literally edit it right now. You can edit it on if you have a device, and you just have to edit it. You don't need an account or anything. And it's not loading right now, so that sucks. It might be a good place to, like, get photos, though. But here's the thing. Wikipedia itself has sources, so let me go into another Wikipedia article. Here's where it gets interesting. Now, Wikipedia is a place, like, it's a bad place. You basically shouldn't source Wikipedia, but Wikipedia sources you can source yourself. And here's a good thing. If your teacher or something, like, says MLA format, please, then you probably don't need to. All you have to do is, like, copy paste from Wikipedia. Because Wikipedia, don't cite Wikipedia, but use Wikipedia for its sources. That's, like, a good place. That's a good place for you to start if you're going to research online. So basically, don't cite Wikipedia, but cite its sources. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys soon in another episode of Hunt on Sean. And so, until next time, non out, peace. Note here, everything is going to be more digital, so this might be outdated, like in 10 years or something. Bye.